In this picture we have got three containers. First is a Bisleri water bottle. Generally you have seen such type of bottle in the market. Second one is a small beaker, and third one is an earthen container. So if you are asked which container contains the most amount of liquid, then just by looking at these items you can say that this Bisleri water bottle can have the largest amount of liquid. Liquid means materials like water, milk, juice, etc. So we can say that this water bottle Bisleri can have the largest amount of liquid. But if it is asked specifically how much more liquid can be contained in this bottle than in this earthen pot. If you are specifically asked how much, then how will you answer such question? For answering such questions, we need something which can measure something. We need something which can measure the amount of space in these container. We need something which can measure the amount of space in these containers. So how can we do this? So in ancient times people used to use such type of earthen jugs, earthen containers to measure, but these were not standard across geographies or across time. So what modern people did, they devised certain ways of standardizing the measurement of this amount of space in these containers, and the property, that is the space in this container, this measurement is known as the capacity of the container. So this Bisleri will have a capacity, this beaker will have another capacity, and this earthen pot, earthen jug has got capacity, and these capacity needs to be measured. So this is what we want. So modern people have come up with a standard unit of measurement of capacity, and that is called the liter. L-I-T-R-E. This is the standard unit of the measurement of capacity. We will discuss liter again. To understand this capacity much more clearly, consider an example. Here we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 containers. Now you can see that each bottle holds 2 liters of water. So suppose the space inside is the capacity. So suppose each bottle has got the capacity of 2 liters. You can see that each bottle holds 2 liters of a liquid. It is also true that each of the bottles contains different type of liquids. Here you can see it's Sprite, it's a cold drink. You may be liking this very much. The second picture shows you a milk bottle or a milk can, and that is also of capacity 2 liter. Third picture shows Pepsi bottle, which is also of 2 liter capacity, where liter is the unit by which you measure capacity. How we measure, that we'll discuss further into the video. This fourth, you see 2 liter Bisleri bottle, and the fifth picture is showing you a fruit juice jug of 2 liter. You can see that all these bottles are of different shapes. They contains different type of liquids, but still there is a property that is common among all these bottles, and that property is the amount of space. This is the common property of all these water bottles, is that they have got the same amount of space. Amount of space is same for holding a liquid. That liquid may be anything, but the amount of space inside these bottles are same, and that is specified by these 2 liter. That is measured to be 2 liter, and this amount of space inside the containers is called the capacity. So the capacity of a container is the actual or the total liquid it can hold. Now talking about volume, we have been discussing capacity most of the time. Now let's talk of volume. Volume is the amount of liquid. Volume is the amount of liquid inside the container. Inside the container is the volume. So amount of liquid inside the container is the volume, whereas the total capacity or the space inside the container is the capacity. I hope you have understood the difference. Let's consider an example. This is a water bottle, and suppose it is filled up fully and it's 2 liter. Capacity of this water bottle is 2 liter and it is filled up to its brim, and therefore the volume is also 2 liter. Why? Because the amount of liquid inside the water bottle is 2 liter. Now suppose you felt very thirsty and you drank a little bit of water, and the water level comes down to this particular level. So you have drank this much amount of water and the water level comes down to this much level. Now what will happen? The volume will be this much, and this has to be measured through some standard procedure that we will see. But now we can say that the volume of the liquid or the water inside this water bottle is less than 2 liter. The volume is less than 2 liter. The volume is less than 2 liter, but the capacity is same as 2 liter. I hope you have understood. Capacity of the water bottle is 2 liter, but the amount of liquid inside the container is less than 2 liter. So volume is the amount of liquid inside the container, and capacity is the measurement of the amount of space or the amount of total liquid the container can hold, the maximum amount of liquid that the container can hold. So here you can see all the containers has got the capacity of 2 liter, and the volume of the fluid inside these container will be 2 liter to start with, but it will come down. The volume of the liquid will come down as you consume or use the liquids inside these containers.